Punk? Nope. Not a single punk was registered in this game. I don't even know what I'm streaming yet. Get to Warcraft, I'll get to streams, and then there should be Lolite streaming. He will not miss this opportunity. Or will he? Okay. He will. There is some guy streaming on Twitch, but I don't want conflict with his stream at all. There are people streaming on Dio. I don't want to watch Dio. Oh, for hell's sake. Озвучки. Oh god. So many Russian guys. Family friendly 1x1. Suffering or not. I don't want to restream back to Warcraft. It would be completely awful. I have absolutely no desire to restream back to Warcraft. I can restream Cash at least for a while. He is watching someone. Is he watching TH? Yes, Cash is watching TH, which... Oh god. Okay, Cash is watching TH, I'm watching Cash, that's fine, I guess. So I have to do that, and we're going on. It's all about the freaking chat on Cash stream. I hate you, Cash. I hate you so much for having this chat all around the place. Anyway, happy against 40, game number 1. Nothing really happens as of now, it's all expected. Fortitude put in some pressure, Happy is defending with a ton of ghouls. He's rebuilding his altar. Does he have his tier 2? That's his main problem, he never got his tier 2 in time. He was losing to Fortitude due to this fact back then, and he may lose now. A ton of ghouls is of course awesome, but that's not really enough. Yeah, Cash is there, Cash is streaming. I want some other person who is not so obnoxious in his chat, and... Anyway, thank you, Cash, for streaming Lolite in good quality. For streaming TH, there is no Lolite, Lolite doesn't stream. Which is very, very sad. Okay, the tower goes down, but a lot of ghouls died, so Happy is not that ahead. Happy is going for tier 3. He got his Wand of Negation. Finally, he's making tier 2 in time. So in the end, Happy is ahead now. He just got a halt, he got a shit ton of ghouls. He should start making fiends now. The fact that he continues to make ghouls is a mistake by him, and quite a significant one. 40 is applying pressure, that's okay. He doesn't apply too much pressure, he can't apply too much pressure. A lot of ghouls trying to get from behind. They've got from behind! Yes, exactly like that, and they lit your mortar team, which is not cheap and not free at all. This rifle will die. Lack and healing is, of course, awful. But at the same time, quite a few ghouls will die, although Happy doesn't give a crap. Happy got his 3 crypts, and he will make ghouls out of these 3 crypts, and he should be ahead. He should be ahead. He steps out. That was a stupid decision. Damn, that was a stupid decision. Against Mountain King with Bash. Why would you use stuff to get out? Stuff of teleportation could... I mean, one bash could just kill you and this rifle will die. And there is a ton more ghouls, but at the same time, Mountain King is level 3 already. And there is a mortar team. At least there was a mortar team, it's still alive. Yeah, it's... These gnomes are 65 and they're still alive. This rifle is still alive. This mortar team is still alive. Everything will be eaten by ghouls at this moment. And like in expansion, cash will slowly get out of cash and lose cash. Fortitude will get slowly out of cash. We're watching cash. Boink. A lot of ghouls will die, there is no doubt about it, but in general, oh god, Crypt Lord is level 6. Here comes the Crypt Swarm! And an access to something so powerful as Wand of Negation is problematic. Against human, Wand of Negation is incredibly powerful if you get to level 2, to tier 2, because in general, Wand of Negation is an item that not only pays for itself, I mean, it also prevents human from attacking your base with water elementals, because it's not only pays for itself. His existence completely negates his costs in many situations. Because human just doesn't want to attack your base with level 2 water elementals, especially if you're not starting with Crypt Lord and this quick exp. Okay, Fortitude is still in this game. He got 1 rifle, he got 3 priests. He lost too much. He lost a lot of units. His production buildings are there. His tower is being built, but Happy got 15 ghouls. 14 ghouls. Sorry, he is not overmaking ghouls. He got only 14 of them. It's only 30 limit of pure ghouls. Zombies against humans, yeah, survivors against zombies. Something like that. This shop will go down. For human, he could have started his own expansion if it was like minute 10, minute 12, but right now it's completely impossible. He is generally doomed. Everything will die. Happy survived. I don't really know what was the problem, because I didn't see the start of the game. Why was Happy able to get his tier 2? Did he get better? Or what? Okay, what? 15 ghouls won. 3 crypts, 15 ghouls, you don't need anything else. You just win. That's fine. Okay, whose stream can I watch? Who doesn't have such an oppressive chat? Laliat started his stream. Thank you, Laliat. I'm so happy that you exist on this earth. You're such a good guy, Laliat. I'm so proud of you. And it's finals, by the way. I mean, that's not finals, it's the game before finals. They ascend, so it's... Give me a few seconds to block ads on his page, which is of course not amazing, but I don't want to watch with ads when I stream. I would do so if... Oh, he's watching game number 1 again. That gives me a chance to rewatch what happened. Okay, let's rewatch the game number 1 from the start. That would help a lot to my understanding of what was going on. Okay, we've got Archmage level 2, who tries to harass at level 2. Again, Archmage can't afford himself to harass at level 3 here. Because Wand of Negation completely denies you level 3 elemental, and with an expansion, Undead gets something out of it. It's the problem with defense. You usually want to give a defender some advantage, but when an item is so easy to press, when an item is so easy to use, when it's so obvious how you should use it, giving the defender advantage is very problematic, because The attacker won't attack. The attacker knows that if he attacks at level 3 against Wand of Negation, an undead will get some experience out of it for an affordable cost. Oh, he will not be able to cancel this expo. No, he will be able, but he'll lose 2 footies and not just one, and Archmage got get out. Oh, he will lose all the footies. No, it's not possible. He should kill this beetle and get away with at least 3 of them. That's the cause of the disaster. Okay, he lost 5 footies early on. That was, of course, a mistake from Fortitude. He was a bit greedy. He lost his Archmage next to the trees, which is always a terrible position for him to be. And in the end, although he crept for a little while, he had his Archmage level 3 from this spot, and he lost a peasant. Okay, this game is completely on Fortitude. He lost 5 footies. That was awful. Okay, am I stream even? Maybe I'm completely. Maybe my micro is off. Twitch TV. Do I have some 18 plus? Okay, I'm on Twitch. Do I have static in my voice? Okay, I'm on Twitch. Do I have static in my voice? No, just normal amount. Okay. We're getting back to the game. No, Fortitude attacks the main base because an expansion is already quite heavily protected. But losing 5 footies is generally a way to the grave, right? A straight ticket, a premium ticket, first class tram, right to the graveyard. Because losing 5 footies early on while you don't have an expansion is terrible. Now, Elementals level 2 are quite oppressive, but Happy doesn't have his expansion, and that's when he was allowed to go his tier 2. And that's when he was allowed to go for tier 2, and that's why Fortitude lost. Because Happy doesn't need so many ghouls here, he got only 11. I mean, he doesn't lose them. So he's able to gather some woods with set goals and ghouls. Who cares? With the set ghouls, and so he was able to gain enough wood to go for tier 2, and at tier 2 everything changes. At tier 2 you got an access to Wand of Negation, elementals are not a problem anymore, you got your Death Knight eventually. You'll get your Death Knight eventually. Maybe he started first armor on ghouls, or maybe first attack on ghouls, and it also is amazing. That's why Fortitude lost in the game number 1. Okay, I've got the idea. He goes for 2 Tombs of Relics. That's fine. He needs 2 Tombs of Relics. That's completely fine. He goes for 2 Necropolises, but that's Necropoli. Who cares? Mm, He goes for 2 Necropoli, but that's because he had no lumber. I mean, you can trade 50 lumber for 100 gold if you make a Necropoli instead of Ziggurat. Ziggurat costs 150, almost 50, and Necropoli costs about 250. Damn, does Ziggurat cost 150? I forgot, sorry. It's around this number. So Happy instantly gets 2 Wands of Negation, and that's why Fortitude was unable to push through this expansion. Usually it's completely possible for human, but now out of every water elemental, Happy gets some experience, Happy loses 150 gold, but that's perfectly acceptable when you got Bunk, some experience from Water Elemental. That's completely acceptable when you've got your expansion up and running. Wand of Negation is a powerful item. You can prevent it from being in the game by just pressuring on that. Constantly pressuring on that. Human can do it. Human can completely prevent Undead's tier 2 from ever being made. I mean, from being made in time. It's not possible to prevent it from being made ever, but you can do it. You can gain a lot from preventing it being made in time. And here Fortitude loses 3 rifles, and yeah, it's already GG. He has no chance, and that's when I started watching. Happy goes for attack level 1. He could have gone for an armor level 1, it would save him a few more ghouls, but attack level 1 is also amazing, there is no real difference. He's killing his last ghoul with sacrificial dagger, which is not necessary. It was completely unnecessary, but it's fine. He prevented some experience from mounting Yung. And now Fortitude is doomed. Happy is making his third crypt because he knows he will not need anything in this game other than just ghouls. But still, I can't blame Undead for this game. I want to blame Undead for this game, for this win, because Undead is so powerful. Undead is slightly better than Human in this matchup. I mean, it's the only balanced matchup. Orc against Elf is also relatively reasonably imbalanced, I would say. Uh, and that against Human is also reasonably imbalanced, and all other matchups are just broken. Happy will lose a ton of ghouls. He likely lost about 20 ghouls in this game, but he doesn't give a shit. He got all the money in the world. His enemy has no expansion. I mean, when Fortitude lost 5 footies in the initial run, his option was to go for an expansion himself. That wouldn't put him ahead, of course, but that could diminish his losses greatly. That could help him because as much as Happy will uh, get a lot of gold, would get a lot of gold from his own expansion in this scenario. Fortitude would also have somewhat established expansion with towers and likely will not die to initial destroyer push because the initial destroyer push will be still delayed from late tier 2 and a lot of crypts that Happy made, and Happy would make at least 2 crypts even in this scenario, even if he didn't feel pressure. Not 3, of course, but 2? Yes, sure, certainly. Now Happy got enough gold for Death Knight. He will start making a Death Knight. That was risky. That could cost him the game. I mean, this moment shows how inconsistent and how not entirely, not fully believing in himself Happy is against Human. Because if Bash procced, Happy would be dead. Happy would lose level 5 Crypt Fiend, it would instantly put Mountain King to level 4, it would instantly give level 5 to Archmage. Necropolis will likely go down, even though Happy will, of course, buy his Crypt Lord, Crypt King, Crypt Lord. Did I say Crypt King? Yeah, that's a good name for a hero. His Crypt Lord in the tavern. This Crypt Lord would still have no mana, he would have to buy more mana potions, he would have to regenerate his mana, get a slaughterhouse, a statue maybe, and now with an ultimate he will just kill everything. Nothing can kill you, my dear beetle. Absolutely nada, and he'll heal up to full after the ultimate ends. Not to full, but quite significantly. Almost to full health. Even though he's not on crypt and he generally regenerates health quite slowly. Yep, Happy has no... doesn't have 5 acolytes on his expansion and also 4 acolytes on his main, but who cares? He won. This initial engagement was a game ending for him. Now it's 9 on his main, and I guess he led one more to his expansion. Oh, he completely forgot about him. That's fine. Oh, no, it's he didn't make a 9th acolyte on his main. It was just an acolyte going to make a slaughterhouse. Okay. Sorry, it was not 8 out of 10. It was temporary setback for an acolyte. He had to make his job in some other place. Not make his job. He had to do something else. Perform his job, yeah. And that's the game ending push, and we're coming to game number 2. Are we there yet? Almost. Of course, Lalite, since he's restreaming what himself. I don't know why are the games so delayed. He just started late, and I guess he just wanted to see the game number 1. He'll start the game number 2 instantly, I believe. Come on, Lalite, do it. Just do it. Push. Lalite. Come on, my dear friend. Can I speed up the stream? No, there are no options to speed up anything. And if there are some, I will not be able to identify them. Everything I've got is just some hieroglyphics. Sorry, Lalite, you're amazing, but why don't you start the stream? Am I able... Is my micro dead yet? Or not? Is my micro dead? Is my micro dead yet? Nope. My micro is fine. Okay, he started. It's game number 2. Fortitude against Happy. Yeah, he's watching it. He's watching replay. Speed. It's Crit Lord against Archmage again. Of course, on Northern Isles you can try to play something else as an undead. On Northern Isles you will have an access to relatively quick level 5 Dreadlord, so Dreadlord is also an option. Even Dreadlord with a quick expansion, and you really can't play any other Dreadlord, you have to make an expansion. And Dreadlord is also quite stable against Firelord Archmage with an expansion, because you get your expansion, you're relatively safe because you just sleep an Archmage and surround him, and Archmage uses his TP and never comes back to your base again. I mean, no matter how good your opponent is, he's not completely safe against this tactic. You can't always have a unit next to your Archmage to protect him. It's completely impossible. You need maybe 800, 900 constant micro to do so. Two acolytes are already here. +5 ring of protection on Crypt Lord is a game-breaking item. Okay, if Happy wins this one, that's due to +5 ring of protection. That's so good. And since Northern Isles are such a huge map, I bet Fortitude will either decide to go for his own expansion or will try to attack at level 3 and not earlier. Because there is no point at running towards Happy at level 2 and just using two water elementals, running away to your base, doing something, creeping more, creeping to level 3, running again to Happy. That's completely unreasonable. Yeah, he goes for his own expansion. No? He goes for the shop to buy boots? That was quite a strange way for an Archmage. Quite a strange path he has chosen. Mm, some more footies. The last one is a bit unlucky. Two Wands of Illusion. That's fine. Did Happy start his... No, Happy didn't start his tech yet. And now Fortitude is at level 3 and there is no Wand of Negation and Elementals level 2 are so much more dangerous, but at the same time he got only one Elemental, he will have second Elemental quiet soon. Ghouls are dying. Ghouls will die to Footies and Elementals in mass... in mass... Okay, he has his second water ally. That's where human strength comes from. This, which will be fine because Crypt Lord can't afford himself to follow them till the end. No, 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 no! Get back, you Beetle. Yeah, Beetle gets back. Some acolytes will die. That's good. Necropolis will be cancelled. That's also nice. He will lose 3 footmen, but he got 2 elementals, and that's quite dangerous. No, he lost 2, and one was denied, and another footman died before that. It's acceptable. There is a footman running into Magnetor and dying there, which is also quite acceptable. The main thing is he doesn't give too much experience to Cryptlord, and that's what matters. This elemental died. Died to what? To heart attack? I mean, Happy didn't get any experience out of it. It was not denied. There was no red exclamation mark. So I guess it just ceased to exist because enough time passed. Okay. Now Happy goes for 2 freaking more crypts. So that's a bold decision. And 2 Tombs of Relics again, and again a ton of ghouls. Because you don't really need anything but ghouls. Ghouls are so good. And here... 2 more... The Footies will die, at least 1 more. I mean, more ghouls are coming to the party, but now at least 2 more ghouls should die because of this gnome. Oh, why didn't you follow after him? Why didn't you try to do anything meaningful? I mean, right now, Fortitude can make his own expansion. That's an option on Northern Isles. You will have enough time to stabilize it. An undead will not come this quickly. But he's going for the rifle push again. It may be a success because Cryptlord is not such a high level and here Fortitude dealt some damage to his enemy's expansion. Scroll of Regeneration has been popped. A militia is coming. Of course, it's tower. This militia will start building towers. Happy got what? 10 ghouls? 12 ghouls already. Yay. That's an interesting number. Towers are relatively far from where Happy is, but it's acceptable. Another two beetles will get spawned right now. Start a shop! Start a shop, Fortitude! You've got enough lumber. Gargoyles are being made. Oh. For what fucking Is he afraid of... Oh, I don't really know. I mean, he is making gargoyles. Gargoyles are not terrible. They will attack priests, of course, but they die to rifles so quickly. At the same time, rifles need to stand in place to deal with, gargoyles, and that makes them quite susceptible to ghouls. Kiting is out of question in this way, in this situation. And now Happy wins another game. On Northern Isles, would have been Fortitude who achieved victory, but it didn't happen. That's a bit strange. I mean, I wasn't expecting gargoyles to be so powerful. I mean, he's making them from 3 crypts, and priests die so quickly to them. And priests are one of the main reasons rifles are able to kite anything. And now Fortitude lost everything. These are actually Mazgarks. Proper and nice Mazgarks with an expansion. I mean, Crypt Lord Steel is only level 4 if human gets Mounting to level 3 and Archmage to level 5. Level 3 water elementals are non-existent in this game. Yet again, repercussion of having Wand of Negation in the game. Because water elementals are not here. Usually water elementals are huge help against gargoyles. But now, they do not exist. I mean, if Happy decides to kill them, yeah. Finally he did so. And rifles alone are not enough. Not from one base, when your enemy produces garks from 3 crypts. The level 3 water elementals will live for quite a while longer, but it still will not be enough. And Fortitude is likely a bit puzzled, because he was expecting anything but not to lose to Masgarks while playing rifle casters. But it happened. No, it was good thinking by Happy, but I mean, I do not deny the fact that he utilizes his race strength to their full extent. There is no denying that. But he got this strength in the first place. And now he'll just switch back to ghouls. Or make destroyers. And he is always willing to trade 2 gargoyles for 2 priests. That's always fine. Even 3 gargoyles for 2 priests. Okay, what can Forty do now? Gyrocopters are not that good. Flying machines. They are called flying freaking machines. It's fine. Whatever you call them. They are not that amazing because they do not have flak cannons. And without flak cannons, Garpies win against gyrocopters in relatively equal food supply. Yes, he can make a ton of gyros relatively quickly, but Garpies are good. Now Happy is making his tier 3. Well, Fortitude could have gone for his own expansion quite a while ago. That was an option, but I didn't expect it to be Garpies. I mean, Garpies are awful against expansions. Of course, they die quickly to guard towers, they uh, do not do a lot of damage to the expansion itself, so it's fine. But Happy can always instantly switch to ghouls again, and that's what he does now. He knows that his opponent will make something that is strong against gargoyles, and he just switches back to ghouls. And he'll make more ghouls. And Ghoul Frenzy. And ghouls with Ghoul Frenzy will just rip all these rifles apart. And we'll see an Undead Finals. Because an Undead is so freaking strong. These two water elementals must die. Yeah, it's just free experience for Happy at this point. He got 800 gold, he doesn't give a shit, his units are so cheap. Everything dies for 40 and it's over. Boink, Fortitude quits. We're waiting for the game number 3. Okay, I was not expecting Masgark. Masgark is the solution, of course. Because Wand of Negation exists. Because you don't really give a shit about how much it costs. Wand of Negation is there. You get to your tier 2. The moment you get to your tier 2, you instantly remove any water elementals, and rifles themselves are not enough against Garks. And of course, Mountain King can't attack air. Yes, he'll kill a few Garks, but you've got 3 crypts to replenish them, and Garks are relatively cheap. And you always can switch back to ghouls, because you've got 3 crypts. And that's also a solution. That's an immensely good solution from Happy. Yeah, the guy knows what he's doing. He took his lessons seriously, and he just obliterated Fortitude. Okay, is my micro broken now? And he just obliterated Fortitude. Okay, is my micro broken now? And nope, it's fine. And for hell's sake, why am I speaking so slowly? I mean, here, while I'm speaking on the stream, it sounds like I'm speaking quite quickly, at least in my mind. But in reality, damn, I'm slow. I'm like a child with certain degree of autism. Nope. Wrong stream. Wrong buttons. Wrong tab. Are we waiting for the game number 3? Yes, we are. Blizzard should change hippogriffs. Is Orc underpowered? Yes, the Orc is underpowered. Significantly underpowered. Uh, Nothing on Reddit. Nothing worth talking about. You know, people are trying to advocate for an undead as usual, which doesn't happen. So the next map is the next map, also the map that Happy chooses, because I bet he will choose something large. Maybe not Twisted Meadows, because on Twisted Meadows you will have a hard time protecting your expansion. Hammerfall? It's not that large, to be honest. Yeah, it's Hammerfall. Okay. That is Hammerfall, and I guess I know how it will end. We're looking at the game number 3, Happy against Fortitude, 2-0 yeah, for Happy. So Crit Lord against Archmage, nothing new. Quite obvious what we'll see here. The only question is, will Fortitude try to establish his own expansion, or will he again attack his opponent's one? Because Hammerfall is not such a small map. It's not as large as Echo, oh god, Echo Isles, as Northern Isles. I mean, not as vast, not as filled with creeps, but at the same time, it's still a significantly long run till your enemy's base. Yet you can get quite early and quite quickly your level 3 as an Archmage, even quicker than on Northern Isles. Happy goes for his expansion, that was completely expected. His Crit Lord is not at full health, which may cost him later. This Footy gets away. Oh yeah, he goes for his own expa. He was completely disappointed with the outcome of his previous fights, so he decides to go for his own expa. He didn't sell his Claws of Attack. I mean, he didn't sell his TP Scroll, which he will need right now. Right, freaking now. Yes. I mean, you need to conserve some HP because you want to delay your Arcane Vault as for as long as possible, but he's building it now because he got no other choice. That's a good surround on Footman. Forgot about this Footman, and this is a free death, unnecessary free death. Claws of Attack plus 8 do a lot of decent things for him. It speeds up his creeping quite a bit, and it's also a lot of damage on ghouls. It'll help him to save a hit or two from Archmage on every ghoul he fights. Okay, he's making his own expo. Happy runs towards it. Arcane Tower is almost ready, and under an Arcane Tower effect, he should be able to defend the expansion. Archmage will be fine. This Footy will be fine. An expansion should start about now. About now? 40? 40? I know you want more Footies. I know you're afraid that ghouls will just jump on your expand, cancel it. And Happy knows. Okay, they both know what each other is doing. Yeah, it's he should have started the expansion a bit earlier, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Happy should not be able to cancel it under such an incredibly... No, one peasant dies. Three more militia is getting called. Ghouls are dying, but they'll be fine, I guess. Archmage gets back, so these two ghouls will also die. Happy denies both. That's good. That's Happy. He never was a bad player. As much as I always blame an undead for being imbalanced, Happy is a good player. He knows what he's doing with his race. 3 peasants survived, so 4 peasants died. That's bad for Fortitude. His tier 2 will be greatly delayed. Happy will have tier 2 about now. And that's quite funny, because usually when you... if you look at the games from earlier expansions, the situation would be quite in reverse. I mean, an undead would have his tier 2 way quicker, his tier 3 way quicker, but at the same time, an undead would not have any expansion whatsoever. And now, against the humans expansion. And now we look at about the same tier 2 progression, but an undead now has an expansion on top of everything. Another elemental, is it ready? Yeah, summon another elemental right now while you can. Yeah, and send it to the expo of Happy. Now that's something. That's quite a significant delay on Happy's mining. I bet a few ghouls will die, at least a few ghouls will die. Another water elemental should be spawned. Happy is making another crypt, but will he have enough gold? Oh god, that's almost dead Archmage. It could have been an Acolyte's round if Happy decided to go for this Impale, but he was not certain. He was not so sure that he will be able to get this Impale, to get this round from this Impale. That's a lot of dead ghouls. That's 4 dead ghouls, 8 ghouls. Oh god, 8 ghouls are there already. For fuck's sake. Sorry. I mean, right now they play the same game. One is making ghouls, one is making footies. So in the end, they both get a lot out of get away, Archmage, get away. He almost got another water elemental, which he will spawn, and then he will get away. Spawn your water ele. Spawn your water ele. Yeah. And now get away, kill everything what you see, just run away, use your healing scroll and run away. Yeah, that's a good decision. These water elementals, of course, are feeding Happy with experience, but they also kill beetles, they kill ghouls, they prevent acolytes from mining. A healing scroll is being popped. It should have been popped about now. Oh, come on, Fortitude. Pop your scroll of regeneration. He lost quite a lot of time on it. Anyway, Happy is going to his ultimate attack. He will get his destroyers in some time, not right now, I guess. Oh no, he goes for a slaughterhouse. It will not be a good destroyer push because the timing is off. It will not happen. No, there is no chance it will be a destroyer push. AP is draining mana from an Archmage. Something gets cancelled. It was likely just another Ziggurat or another Tomb of Relics. No, I didn't see it. I didn't care enough. Footies are dying. But at the same time, no, do not get surrounded. Healing Scroll is being used by Happy, but right now gold matters for him. It's not the previous game when gold was just... And he removes all the water elementals, and Fortitude got to get away. Fortitude goes into an instant tier 3 as well. It'll be... God, it can be tanks, actually. Ghouls are not so bad against tanks. That's the problem with tanks against an undead trial. No, ghouls are quite good. Two workshops. That's acceptable. One Griffin Aviary. Okay, it's air. This may be like 2 tanks and then everything else. I mean, I doubt he'll do it, but it may even work because 2 tanks will take an undead's attention long enough for Fortitude to capitalize on his tier 3 buildings and everything else. He got TP scroll, so he'll be fine. He'll live through it. A few footies will die. That's terrible, but in general, that's acceptable. Again, our water element will just get removed. Wand of negation is a huge problem and not well-balanced item. You try to balance it with a gold cost. It doesn't work when one has an expansion. 150 gold is completely acceptable. Cost when you get double gold out of your expansion. Right now, Happy is scraping what's left. Mountain King is getting caught, getting surrounded. He'll be able to TP out, that's fine. One ghoul will die. Will this Footy die? No, I doubt it. The first knight is being made, first griffin is being made. Paladin, that's good. First flying machine is out. Because of course Fortitude is preparing for destroyers. And there will be destroyers, I have very little doubt. Level 1 Mountain King is in danger, but but right now, for some reason, Happy doesn't have enough mana. Now he has enough mana. He gave a large mana potion to his Crypt Lord. Mountain King will die here. Archmage got a TP, so he's not in any real danger. He will just use his TP to get out. Yep, exactly like that. A loss of a Mountain King is painful, but relatively acceptable. This Footy must die, that was expected. Footy is no longer a good addition to an army. And that's again the problem. The problem of any race against an undead. Ghouls are getting better at tier 3. Ghouls are valid limit on tier 3. Your footies are not. Statue dies. It's worth losing a griffin for a statue. It's fine. Another statue comes here. If this fiend dies, it'll be terrible for Happy, but Paladin is in danger. Paladin is in major danger, really. Major danger. That's a good name for a major. But right now, Crypt Lord got no health, no mana, so no, nobody is in danger. And Fortitude is not losing. Fortitude is stabilizing at tier 3. Whatever Happy did, all his shenanigans, his two crypts are not paying well for him right now because he needs more destroyers. He needs sudden pop of 2-3 destroyers against what Fortitude get. And he got no gold for it. Finally, he's out of gold. He spread so thinly in all that he got that he lost too much gold on various buildings and various units. Yes, he's still able to deal with elementals with relative ease, but losing a griffin for a crypt fiend is also quite acceptable, because in general, human heroes are amazing. Human heroes are better than an undead heroes later. So if you get your Mountain King level 3, if you get your Paladin level 3, if you get that's one dead fiend, another dead fiend, so it's 2 dead fiends at least. No, it's 3 and 3 ghouls, and for some reason 1 destroyer. Did he pop up the destroyer right under line machines? That would be an interesting decision. For 2 griffins. 2 griffins are still there. 4 griffins are still there. Go, go, Fortitude! I mean, Happy isn't playing that bad, but he invested so much in his early game. And right now, cost of Wands of Negation is not negligible anymore. I mean, he got 900 gold, and he got 50 limit, and Fortitude needs to attack to get something out of his money. Yeah, he finally decides to go for 2 destroyers, maybe 3 destroyers, that will even the field for Happy. Death Knight got a Nunk. Fortitude is a little bit underleveled, but he'll get his level 3 on both Paladin and Mountain King right now. That is one that water elemental, but nobody cares. Now Happy should pop up 2 destroyers and just kill all the peasants and all the towers on Fortitude's main. Yeah. Another destroyer, please. No? You don't want to win? No, it's TP out, but it was a bad decision. He wants to get a red spot for himself, but I believe there is a Book of Death and the mana. No, it's. Did Fortitude not get a large creature on red spot? Or did it have just a Book of Death? I mean, Happy got amazing items for not having a lot of items in general. No, I mean, Fortitude killed it, but what was the item? I've got no idea. Finally, Paladin is level 3. Uh, Paladin is level 3, Mountain King is level 3. Uh, Now Lich and Death Knight will have a hard time. If Happy doesn't remove some hero from the game completely, and that's completely possible if you run like that, this water elemental will die. No, don't get impaled. You also can get Frost Node and die as well. Fortitude knows about it. He runs away. He's afraid. That's understandable. Right now, human needs upgrades. A lot more upgrades. Human will need also a few knights because right now Happy sees that he got so many griffins and just one knight. And he will switch heavily into fins. Yeah, he's already doing it. Lich is getting focused. All the ghouls should die instantly. Destroyers are dying because Happy doesn't spread them properly. That's quite a strange decision, by the way. Militia is getting impaled, although I doubt it's Militia who you want to impale. Oh, it was not a Book of Death, it was Book of Retraining on Mountain King. He went for a Clap, and that's a good decision. Cheap viewers, no, sorry, Ancestral, Gadfly, Alua BNTV. No, I'm not interested in cheap viewers. I'm interested in very dear and precious viewers. Okay, Fortitude is winning this game right now. He can make second expansion if he so desires. He got time to do so, and it'll secure him the victory. Or he can just pump up more units. That's an item. I don't know which item it is. And of course, he would need a healing scroll. He would need another invul if anything is available. I don't know if anything is available. And Happy TPing out is also, of course, quite suboptimal because in the end, TPing out costs you money and a lot of money on top of that. Boink. Other free experience. Mountain King is level 4, it's both level 2, Clap level 2, and it'll destroy things completely. No, no, stop making griffins. Make a few more knights. I know that Happy got a lot of possible destroyers. Not a lot, by the way. Only 2 and 1 statue. I mean, 3 at best, 1 without mana. And statues got about half of their mana, so destroyers will not be that dangerous. Not, at least not in an instant. Yeah, Knight may need another armor upgrade, but in general, just attack upgrades on Knights are awesome. And bumps! Yeah, he got bumps. He cancels Happy's expansion with freaking bumps. God, that was so good. Happy checks if his opponent started his second expansion. No, it didn't happen, but Fortitude is ahead in limit. He's a bit too passive right now. That may cost him. Stop. Stop saving your gyrocopters and make an expansion. He got 90 foot. Why do you have 90 foot? Because he wants to end it all. Oh yeah, it looks like so. Happy is at 65. Does Fortitude not know that Happy is only at 65? Don't be so passive, you're at 90. You should do something. Okay, you're waiting for this 10 and you're going to fight. Yeah, I got it. It's a good idea. It's not a bad idea, at least. You want to fight on Happy's expansion while expansion's not up. Maybe you'll take something else with you, like militia. Yes, no, just another knight, another griffin. Healing scroll, of course. Get a healing scroll. Yeah, and now it's time to attack. Happy is at 68. Fortitude got 91. That will not be an easy fight for Happy. A lot of militia is running through the middle. All of his peasants are running through the middle. And he should be able to get rid of this things quite easily. It was not the best clap in the world, but militia is here. Expansion is made, but Leech is no more. 3 water elementals level 3 is a bit too much for a Wand of Dispel. And that's 2-1 for Happy right now. Okay, Fortitude was able to establish his expansion. That's what I was screaming about from the game number 1. That it's also an option. You can always try to establish your own expansion and survive. That's doable. That's actually doable on a large maps. I mean, on Echo Isles, on something like Echo Isles, of course you should apply pressure. That's reasonable. That's perfectly sensible. But on something like Northern Isles, on something like Hammerfall, you may want to go for your own expansion. Am I even speaking in the micro? Is it all static? I'm so freaking afraid for the state of my micro. I know the game has started, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, they will build stuff for a little while. The game has started, but yeah, they are doing exactly that. Boink. We're back in the game. Of course, it's Crypt Lord against Archmage. Tidehunters, another relatively large map, but here an expansion is so easy that Fortitude may decide to go straight for it. That's possible on Tidehunters. You may decide to abandon Laboratory completely and just go for an expansion. Happy pulled the Crypts. This footy wants to get out. Who will die first? An Acolyte, of course. Acolyte died, Footman also died. That's a good trade for Happy, but Fortitude got 25 experience for the Acolyte. And he's going straight into his expansion. Because on Tidehunters it's so available and you can easily defend it because it's a nice placement. And Archmage at level 1 goes into Happy's expansion. Will he get his level 2? Yes, from one of the green spots, I believe. The tower is being built. Oh no, he gets his level 2 right from the expansion. Did Happy misread what will he do? Happy's Expo gets cancelled. Fortitude's Expo, of course, will not start for a little while until Arcane Tower is ready, because Crypt Lord is always able to cancel your own expansion with 5 beetles without an Arcane Tower, but right now an Arcane Tower will be made. 2 elementals kill ghouls pretty quickly, and skeletons are not that good against water rallies. Happy is level 2, finally. He had an impale on level 1. What? What? Oh, that's what was his problem. He had an impale on level 1. That's why he wasn't able to do anything about Fortitude's expansion. Yes, I know that Impale is good against these Murlocs. You just impale all the creeps, you lose a little less HP on ghouls and on everything else. But for hell's sake, you also can do anything on the field. You can do anything against what Fortitude does. I mean, I'm not certain that this expansion will get cancelled. Maybe. If it does, it will be a major victory for Fortitude, yes. And one footman will get away. Get away, you little man! No, nobody will get away. 2 footies will die, but that's acceptable, because that's a cancel. That's completely acceptable, because not only that is a cancel, but of course his own expansion is being made. He doesn't have enough gold, so it's not the quickest town hall in history, but it's still a town hall, and Happy wants level 3, and Happy wants to attack his ops expansion, so maybe second tower Fortitude. You know it's happening. You absolutely should know it's happening. Yes, you see it. Get away. Start the second tower immediately. You will not survive on these 2 footies, I mean 4 footies. You'll have 4 footies when he'll come. Alone. Okay, he's buying he's selling large chinwall, he's buying a circlet and boots, and that's an attack. And I told you, 40, you should have made another tower. I mean, maybe with militia again, human can establish an expansion with militia here, and 2 more beetles are being made, and militia is getting pulled back, and Arcane Vault is being made, and a lot of ghouls are coming, but I don't know if it's enough, really. Because Elemental is here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ghouls, 2 beetles, and at least 1 impale on Crypt Lord. Beetles are level 2, of course, which is very dangerous. Right now, Happy may kill this Archmage. TP out, instant TP. Oh, no. He gets away, that's good. That's good for Fortitude. Do you want to make another tower? Not yet? Okay. Now, of course, Happy established his own expansion behind that, and that's good for him, but his enemy is a bit ahead. Being at the same timing as human is not good for an undead here. Because his first hero is Crypt Lord, he got no access to healing whatsoever. He got no access to mana potions, so no additional instant mana, while human regenerates his mana relatively quickly. These ghouls will live. Happy is known for his micro, of course. Fortitude got his Arcane Vault somewhere on his main base. That will save a lot of footies. But he got 3 footies to spare. I mean, 3 new footies to fight. Arcane Vault is there. Use your scroll of regeneration already. Why are you so slow with it? You didn't press the button. You've pressed on the clarity. Press regen. Yeah, finally. Finally he does. He was paying attention to these three footies running in circles with these four ghouls. He got nothing on his main base, but which may be a problem later, but on his main base he got militia. And militia is generally enough at this point of the game. One ghoul dies to turtles. Turtles are not happy with it in something that was spoiled and rotten maybe 20 years ago. But it's still something. So Happy got 11 ghouls. He's preparing for an attack, I believe. But I doubt this attack will end in something nice for him, because the Mountain King is getting out. If anything, he may start with a clap if he sees a gazillion of ghouls running towards his base. Happy is creeping these turtles, getting items. That's good for him, of course, but in the end, that may not be enough. Two guard towers are started on an expansion. One guard tower is starting on main base. Okay, it's this Destro push, but that's a good decision by Happy. He wants to push with destroyers. Fortitude, of course, knows. That's why all these guard towers are here. He wants to push with quick destroyers. The problem is at this timings destroyers will not be that quick. There will be at least some flying machines out. Yes, Happy can instantly pump out a lot of destroyers once his tier 3 and destroyer upgrades are done. That should be one dead fiend. That is one dead fiend, and that's bad for Happy. That's awful for Happy. No, you stupid gnome, stupid fat old man with short legs, tiny legs. The fact that a human is dominating the map right now, he's not so dominating as he's just being present on the map, is awful for an undead. That should not happen at this stage of the game. If an undead can't perform his destroyer push properly, he will likely lose. Another bolt. All the Death Knight's mana will go into this fiend, which is, of course, suboptimal. I mean, of course, all the humans' mana will also go into this fiend, but that's fine. And Archmage got the TP, so he will be able to get away, even if he gets impaled. And that's why Happy didn't even try to use his mana potion on Crit Lord. Now, when Scroll of Regeneration is popped, it's worth it, in his opinion. I don't know. Maybe. Archmage will still be able to regenerate some more, and now that was a possible surround, but he wouldn't be able to... Oh, go, what are you doing? Okay, these footies are getting removed from the map. Maybe it was his plan, because he doesn't want any footies any longer. And now... Undead got absolutely no control, so you can do whatever you want on the map. You can run around with your Archmage. This elemental gets removed from existence, but that's fine. And we've got a destroyer push incoming, but how many statues does he have? 2? That's not enough. Okay, that will not be enough. I believe Fortitude may start not with Griffins, but with Dragonhawks. They are not optimal against destroyers, but a few Dragonhawks may help you still. No, it's 3 Griffins. It's 3 instant Griffins. One flying machine is getting picked off. That's bad for human, but that's not so bad. But not so bad, because I'm a monk. Ooh, I'm a monk. No, I'm not. So, 3 more Griffins in production for health's sake. 40, you can't win this Griffins alone. There will be 4 destroyers in your base, you should know about it. You should have a perfect idea of what's coming for you. No, one workshop is going down, that's fine. One Griffin will get... No, one Griffin will not get picked off. He's waiting for 3 more Griffins. Paladin is out, it will help a lot. Griffins, of course, will remove all these ghouls from the map. Militia is dying, ghouls are dying. The statue is getting up. This destroyer is barely alive. Does Happy have enough fins? No, he doesn't. He shouldn't have enough fins. Yeah, that's only 2 fins left. They can't get in the fight. I believe Mountain King still got mana to remove another fin from the game. Any fin, really. Just one more bolt. Boink. These poor statues are getting removed. Right now, Happy is not winning this game. Lich is getting removed. Because he went for an Impale level 1. That was ballsy, okay, that was nice. That was amazing if he crept well. And if he had to defend against human attacking his expansion, but when human decided to go for his own expansion, you can't send 20 beetles to his base any longer, along with 20 ghouls, and kill all the peasants and make so his expansion is not worth it. No, you went for an Impale, so you've got no spam. So you die to Water Elementals level 1. You don't die really, but you can't fight in the field against Water Elementals level 1. Fortitude decides to evacuate. He is winning, but his opponent is getting his strength back, he's getting defender's advantage, he's getting his mana back. Save your freaking gyrocopters. Right now he'll get a pink on the map, but 2 gyrocopters will die. 3 gyrocopters will die. Happy was not attacking, by the way, because he was waiting for another fiend to get 4 gyrocopters entangled instead of 3, but it didn't happen. Only 3 went down, which is plenty. Another dead leech. Boink, boink, boink. This poor old man also will not survive, but Abomination goes down. There is no more mana on Death Knight, so any losses can be mitigated. This statue goes down. Paladin also doesn't have any mana, but human got at least 1 Staff of Salvation. Mountain King is getting bought back in a tavern. For what freaking reason you're winning anyway? He wants to secure his victory. And he got enough money. That's another dead fiend. And Happy didn't apply any aggression to a human's main. And this whole idea of destroyer push was a bit late, I would say, because in general, when you want to do a destroyer push, you want to attack with 3 destroyers against no matter how many towers, because destroyers with splash damage will just destroy all the towers and whoever try to fix them. I mean, I see that Death Knight is dying, but the game is over. The game was over like 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. You want to be a bit more ballsy with your destroyer push. That's what I wanna say. You want to kill a lot of peasants. You want to to get into humans' base. You want to destroy all the towers, so your next attack on the humans' base is easier. And you want to TP out. And he didn't do anything. He just was standing there, killing a farm, an altar, a shop, I don't know, but he didn't even spawn his destroyers. That could never work. That was a bad destroyer push. That was a mistake from Happy. A terrible mistake from Happy. Uh, am I full of static right now? Is my micro fine? That's generally that way what I wanna know. Is my micro fine? Либо чат работает, либо стрим. О как! Это уже странные фантастические лимитации на Твиче. Звук нормальный вроде. Спасибо. Спасибо, господин Вренель. Мы тут близимся к финалу. Если финал будет Хэппи против Лабиринта, я смотреть его не буду. Вообще, если финал будет Fortitude против Лабиринта, я тоже, скорее всего, не буду его смотреть. Я посмотрю его потом в записи. Но Хэппи так много ошибается для... Ну, вернее, он хороший андет, но он хорошо понимает макроигру, но вот в микро он ошибается что-то как-то очень много. I shouldn't speak about the game in Russian and about my problems with micro in English, because I should speak about the game in English and anything else in Russian. Да, когда я говорю с вами, господин Вренель, мне надо говорить по-русски и не об игре. Ну, точно, но я путаюсь. It's fine. We're waiting for Lalite anyway. Start the game? Something happened? No, he just alt-tapped. Но вот такая дуальность стрима и микрофона, она, конечно, восхитительна. Да, выберите что-то одно. Или смотреть, или говорить. Тут даже те самые обезьянки, которые не видят, не слышат и не говорят об озле, о том самом осле, который всех доконал, уступают вам пальму первенства, потому что в вашем случае работает только одно из трех чувств. So, we're waiting for the game number 5. I didn't expect it to be best of 5, proper and long best of 5, but it's good. It was a good series. It has shown how many flaws human got against an undead and how a human can deal with them and how it is possible to mitigate some of them at least. I don't know what the map number 5 will be and whose pick it is. If it's Fortitude's pick, he may pick a small map, like Echo Isles. I mean, it's not really a human map, but it's still decent for a human. You can creep the shop early on. You can get the middle spot early on with militia. You can prevent non-that from supplying his expansion with acolytes by placing yourself next to the shop. You can get mercs. I mean, Undead can get mercs, and mercs on Undead are awesome. Because, of course, Troll Priests are amazing against Elementals. So that will greatly diminish your ability to attack his expansion early on. But at the same time, on Echo Isles, you can get mercs, you can start your own expansion, and if Undead goes for his expansion, he will not cancel it. No, no, no. If you get mercs, if you get your expansion, you'll be able to defend it against an undead at any point early game. What are we waiting for really? Because I believe Laliat is not ahead. In I believe Lolite is behind in schedule, so he's watching the games in replay. I mean, yeah, that's quite comfortable to do so, because you don't need to watch someone's stream, restreaming someone's stream, as I do, and I'm completely in agreement with Lolite. But you can get a lot of views this way if you're Lolite. I mean, how many people are watching Lolite right now? I bet a shit ton of people. I can't read the hieroglyphics. 6.3 stars out of... Oh, 208. I can't read hieroglyphics, but I understand what this two persons. Как тебя открыть? Как тебя открыть? Вертит пакетик с соусом для лапши. Да-да, меня сегодня тоже потянуло на быстро завариваемую лапшу. Вот. В данной ситуации, с момента, когда вы перестаете использовать для этого зубы, у вас возникает масса проблем. В какой-то момент, когда мне нужно было... Я пользовал ключи, когда я был не дома. Вот, ключи всегда в этой ситуации спасают, потому что они достаточно остры для того, чтобы шкрябать по целлофану, по полиэтилену. Вот. Хотя я не уверен, что лапшу... Нет, это вряд ли полиэтилен, это какой-то другой пластик. Вот... Ну, а сейчас, черт возьми, сейчас же практически все пакетики для соусов сделаны с нарезкой. С рифлением, которое позволяет просто разорвать его пополам, залить себе все пальцы, конечно, этим соусом, но все же его открыть. Окей. The game number 5. It's Echo Isles. Okay. It may be human speak. In this case, Fortitude knows exactly what he is doing. Echo Isles were quite predictable pick. And I've predicted them. Haha, I'm good. No, I'm not good, but for hell's sake, I can't predict more than freaking Back to Warcraft. I hate Back to Warcraft. Okay, Fortitude bought the first priest from his merc camp. That's a major advantage for him. Because, not because the priest is so needed for him, not because the priest is so useful for him, although this additional damage is never wasted. Priest got quite a good amount of damage. But because Happy didn't put his hands on this priest, and in the end, not getting 2 dispels, 3 dispels actually. No, it's 2. Altar was sold, so it's an expansion. Of course, it's an expansion. Not getting 2 dispels, which will kill at least one water elemental, is amazing. And so it's not one water elemental killed almost for free. This footman may decide to buy another priest, to try to buy another priest. Happy will not allow him. No, not in 1,000 times. Yeah, he buys the second priest. Fortitude may decide to expand. Yeah, he goes straight for an expansion. That's a good counter expansion on the Kyles. That will work to his advantage. Sadly, he's only level 2. He will have mana for 2 water elementals, and the first one will get instantly removed. There is no real point to attack this expansion. Yeah, Fortitude understands it and gets back to kill his small Murlocs. Gets back to get his level 3. He got his level 3 already. So he went just for Staff of Teleportation. Oh, that's an acceptable choice. Right now, Happy wants anything on the map he can get. He can quite easily creep the shop with these ghouls. Ghouls will be red, but these 2 Troll Berserkers of level 4 will give him quite a lot of experience. Acolyte died, Footy leaves, although heavily damaged, but he's still alive. Archmage will kill a ghoul. He got his Staff of Teleportation, so he can get away. These ghouls are doing nothing. They are preparing for an attack on Fortitude's expansion, but I doubt Happy will succeed with just 4 ghouls. This elemental will die. Only one dispel was used, and that's a good surround. Fortitude made a mistake. Of course, of course, Wand of Teleportation will never work. It could never work. Yeah, and it could never work also. It's a wand. It got no legs. It can't walk at all. Happy. Where is his script lord? Oh, he's creating his own mer camp. That's fine. He wants this berserker. He wants additional priests. He wants to feel relatively safe on his expansion, which he will not. Fortitude can just make a water elemental, send a water elemental with a few footies to green camp below his expansion, or to any green camp on the map, really. He gets circlet, he gets boots, he wants to live, he wants to not get surrounded. Boots, of course, helps you against an impale a lot. But that's a bad position for you to be in, and Happy is now really, really sad that he didn't use his impale on Fortitude, because Staff of Teleportation was still on cooldown. So Fortitude had no real way of getting out of the possible surround. And now he'll come to the main base, he'll... Oh, if he gets this graveyard, it's something. No Fiends for quite a while. No Arcane Tower on the main base of Fortitude, but now Happy forced it, which is fine for Fortitude. Another elemental gets dispelled. It's also fine for Fortitude. He's not very sad about it. One ghoul should die. Kill! Kill! No, that's too far. Get away, run away! This ghoul, of course, will heal up to full and be completely fine. All these ghouls will be fine. This elemental should die. Yeah, elemental gets dispelled. All this experience to Cryptlord, of course, is awful for Fortitude. Get away. He bought a healing scroll for what freaking reason? He wants to save all this footmen. He wants to remove this graveyard from the map and save all this footmen with healing scroll, which is more or less justified. Kill the priest! Kill the troll priest! Happy made a mistake. Happy has 3 troll priests, but one should die. At least one should die right now. Boink! And another one should die. If Fortitude just decides to attack with his Archmage. Yeah, a lot of building is being made, but right now they are all pushing to tier 3. Finally, he's creeping with an elemental, but he loses footies instead of the said elemental. 2 graveyards! The second graveyard is never lost, especially when you've got a ton of gold. But he doesn't have a ton of gold. He just wants his fiends out. And so he's making 2 graveyards at the same time. It's fine if you got an expansion to make 2 graveyards, because graveyard is a sturdy building when it's ready. It's a large building. It will offer a lot of protection just by being in the way. Making a graveyard instead of another necropolis on an expansion is a reasonable choice. But I bet he made it for another reason. Fortitude buys a TP, so there is no real reason to fight against him here. Berserker. If Berserker of Happy goes down, that's a significant loss. A lot of footies will go down, so there is no point in fighting any longer. One ghoul goes down, that's something. Two ghouls go down. Two footies died, two ghouls died. One scroll of healing was used, I believe, at least. And the large ogre was killed by Fortitude, which is a small victory for him. Again, three aviaries. Death Knight is out. We're looking at an old school game. But right now, human will lose a lot of his elementals to this Wand of Negation. At the same time, Happy doesn't have enough gold to supply, to offer him, to support a steady supply of such wands. Of course, killing Mountain King here will barely be possible, I believe. No, he will do it. Eventually. Oh, he was almost saved. The hell happened? Archmage always can TP back to his main base, which is painful but doable. How many ghouls are dead? 8. 9! Oh god, that's painful. Of course, both Creep Lord and Death Knight should be out of mana at this moment. This large ogre is a huge investment, but it paid for itself. No, burn Death Knight. Stop burning Creep Lord, burn Death Knight. Okay, if you don't want to do so, that's fine. And his tier 3 is not even done yet. He just started it. Did he forget about it? That's what Wand of Negation in such situation gives you. Your delayed tech. And no web. And no fins. I mean, in general, no nothing. A human gets his paladin and you just killed Mountain King. On a small map, you have a problems, Happy. Have quite a lot of problems. And now these ghouls blindly going into a Mountain King, into a Stormbolt. One ghoul falls apart, falls down, two ghouls fall down. And Happy quits? Who lost? I don't know what happened. Did Fortitude lose? That shouldn't happen. He was fine. Someone disconnected? Oh god, that would be a disaster. And I will not be able to understand what Lalite tells me. I mean, there is just static on his stream. Not even on my stream. Lalite, are you me in disguise? No, I don't know Korean. But I don't know if he knows Korean either. And I'm not an night elf. Always was an orc. The hell happened? True. No freaking idea. If Warcraft 3 champions fell down during the last game of the penultimate series in this league, it would be a disaster. You suck, Warcraft 3 champions. No, Warcraft 3 champions do not suck. And for hell's sake, I should either eat something or not eat anything at all before stream. Because right now I'm burping like crazy. Stream. Because right now I'm burping like crazy. Burping. Burping. Yeah, the proper word is likely burping. So, what will they decide? The clear advantage was for Fortitude. If they just decide to go for a replay, that would be a disaster. I mean, yeah, they'll do a replay, of course. I mean, restart of the game. Uh, but that would be quite unfair for Fortitude. A lot of orcs are unhappy with the current state of the game. A lot of night elves are unhappy with the current state of the game, and especially with back to Warcraft. And if for some reason Fortitude will get punished, so the best human in the world will get annoyed with the current state of not of the game maybe, but with the current stance of back to Warcraft on what's happening. That would be amazing. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know if the game will come back. Come on, Lalayat. Get up. Get up and running, you little sunshine. I mean, they are deciding right now, I believe. Fortitude should be furious. For hell's sake, Fortitude should be furious. He was winning this one. Happy had no tier 3. Happy had not a single fiend. Happy had no web. So it all costs money, it all costs time. And Fortitude had 3 griffins in production. And with 3 griffins, practically any amount of ghouls is nothing. Non-existent fodder. Any amount of ghouls is just XP globes, like in some modern games. That's a disaster. For hell's sake, that's a disaster. So, what's going on Warcraft 3 Champions? I mean, I've just checked them. It's not Warcraft 3 Champions, it's just Warcraft 3 Reddit. Blizzard should change hippogriffs. Eh, not really. Hippos were made to be anti-air, but not horrible as anti-airs. They don't beat any unit, and elves don't do that crap because countering air with Druid of Talon or a piercing is always better. Yes, hippos are nice to be honest again in certain situations. They are relatively fat for a light anti-air unit. They are slow on another hand. They do not win against gargoyles, but at the same time, Night Elf doesn't need to win against gargoyles. He needs to deal enough damage, so gargoyles are all damaged and can't fight. Night Elf got enough of sources of piercing damage, so Hippos can help them. Hippo Archers, on another hand, are terrible. Hippo Archers are very situational. 5 seconds delay between mounting dismounting didn't help them at all because you don't care really. I mean, yes, it helps when you're against air and you want to dismount your archers, and when you want to mount your archers one after another, which may help against ghouls, for example. But in general, no, it's an abysmal buff. Their general state is too awful to make this buff anyhow justified. They deal too little damage, they cost too much. Let's exclude this ridiculous thing of serving as a mount for an archer. No! Carries items and remain fragile. Hippos are not fragile, you're talking bullshit. You're talking bullshit, my friend. At least not that fragile. Another good thing about hippos is that they mm, always nicely fit into an army with bear dryads. So you can make bird riots if you decide to switch into hippos. All your upgrades are relevant to hippos. And of course, you make upgrades for bears because bears do not exist without upgrades. Do not exist for long enough. Anyway, so you get your hippo when you. So it's 2-3. Fortitude. Okay, they gave the win to Fortitude. Finally! And it's bow 7. Interesting. First, I completely forgot that it's BO7, not BO5. Second, I'm quite surprised that they gave this victory to Fortitude. I mean, that's fair. That's completely fair in my opinion. But because Fortitude was ahead, he was so much ahead. But in general, I didn't expect it from them. Okay, Concealed Hill is a relatively large map. At the same time, of course, Fortitude will have a lot of sources of additional healing. So his Archmage will be able to heal up in the fountain, his Fugis will be able to heal up on the fountain, and that's one of the reasons why Concealed Hill is a bad map for an expansion, for a quick expansion, but of course Undead will go for this quick expansion anyway. Because fountain is so close, you just remove your damaged unit, you put it into the fountain, it gets healed, and it generally negates the fact that Undead can do it with creep and his ghouls uh, normally at the start of the game, giving this ability to generally anyone, for as long as you're careful not to pull the creeps on the fountain. Fortitude wants his level 2, he'll get his level 2, maybe he'll go for an expansion himself, because again, Finns are squishy. Finns got only 340 HP, so Footies with 420 are not that amazing either, but they still heal on the fountain quicker, because fountain heals percentage of your health, not a fixed amount. So ghouls healing for 2% a second do not get all that much HP in 20 seconds, for example. They get only what, 20 seconds, 120 HP in 20 seconds. And of course, the more of a fat so your unit is, Torrent, for example, with 1000 HP will get 26 HP a second on this mountain. Mm. On another hand, of course, Happy got beetles, and beetles will be annoying. They will pull creeps on the fountain constantly, so Footies will not be able to heal. That's one beetle that was lost unnecessarily. Did the beetle eat a peasant there? Yeah, Happy is prepared. Happy got one Nerubian tower, but at the same time Fortitude is also prepared, and he got himself Staff of Teleportation. Something died here. At least 2 more peasants will die, but I believe all these ghouls will die, and Happy will spawn more beetles, but it will not be enough. It should not be enough, at least shouldn't be enough. I don't know if it'll be enough. Oh! With 5 more ghouls, yes, it will be enough! Upgrade your tower, man! It's a good moment to focus on the tower, not on your units. He's standing strong, he's defending, his expansion is almost done. Happy will of course attack his main base, but Fortitude will get back and defend it gloriously. No. But he will defend it in some way. Happy got not that much mana, so in the end, I believe Fortitude is not in any real danger right here. Arcane Tower has been made, expansion is done. Happy's expansion is nice and running. All these ghouls should be repelled. How many ghouls does Happy have? 7. So he lost 3 now and maybe 1 before that, and that's quite a lot. At the same time, 6 freaking peasants died. Now Fortitude wants food. Yes, that's a good decision against a creep lord who will constantly try to harass him with an impale. He wants to heal on the fountain. He will heal on the fountain quite happily and without any... Oh no, he just tip it into Fortitude's expansion. Oh, Happy's expansion. That's fine. It's a TP out. It's an instant TP out. Yeah. He just removed another building and he doesn't want to save all these footies. He wants all these footies to die. That's a questionable decision. This expansion will not go down. And for hell's sake, almost all these footies will die. This Ziggurat will get cancelled. Yeah, he cancelled Ziggurat, but Happy, of course, can easily rebuild Ziggurat. That's not something he will struggle with for too long, at least. Happy is at 50 already. He got his 50 Zig. Fortitude will find this ghoul. Kill the ghoul. Poink, poink, poink. Another 2 ghouls died. 3 ghouls. Really? Did you kill 3 ghouls somehow? Oh, I guess so. Oh, ghouls were able to kill another peasant. That's important. Not incredibly important, but that matters. And now Happy finally got his tier 2. Happy... Oh no! Oh no, he got it. Finally. I was so afraid that he will struggle even now. He is remaking his altar. He gets 3. Will it be mass gargoyles? That's completely possible, but I mean, Happy knows that mass gargoyles are good against human that doesn't want to make a lot of towers, but it's mass footies. Okay, that's footies will kill this expansion quicker because ghouls without frenzy are not so good at killing human expansions. So it's a bad trade for Happy. Yeah, of course he will kill and I don't know what Fortitude is doing here. He should TP out already, TP back to his expansion and save it. No, he wants to kill the Nerubian. That's a strange decision. That's a very strange decision. Save your expansion, man. You can do it. Why are you so indecisive? You want to play as tier 2 casters against an undead on tier 2? That would... Oh, now he decides to do it, but I believe Happy will destroy the town hall in time. Yeah, that was a great mistake. I mean, it puts them on an equal ground, but in general it's awful for Fortitude. In general, Happy could... I mean, Fortitude could protect his expansion. Fortitude could get a lot more out of this move. And now they're on equal grounds, and that's awful. That's completely awful. I mean, Happy got 3 crypts. He invested a lot of money into the scripts. He invested 300 gold, 300 lumber into the scripts, and now he can produce from these scripts. So these three buildings are not existent on the map. At least two of them. Because he got no expansion, he simply doesn't have enough money to constantly produce out of these three buildings. Wand of Negation, of course, is an expense when you run one base. It doesn't look so powerful now, but it's still good. Oh, losing your Mountain King this way would be a disaster, and he will lose it. And a lot of footies will go down. Not enough footies, I believe. And Healing Scroll is being used. That's strange. I mean, we're playing one base against one base now, but in general, Happy wasted quite a lot of gold. Oh, Healing Scroll was used on both sides. That's interesting. Happy is ahead then. Not significantly ahead, because Mountain King was only level 1. Fortitude is remaking his expansion, which he will not succeed in. Oh god, that's bad for Fortitude. Instantly remove your Town Hall. No? You want to fight here? You know that this Creep Lord spent a lot of money on... Oh, he decided to go for another mana potion. Now Creep Lord got enough mana to cancel this expansion. Just instantly switching to something else to... Oh god, that's... Wands of Negation are so powerful when we've got a lot of them. And yes, they can be used offensively. Oh, you need Wands of Negation to fight against such an oppressive Tier 2 water elementals. Yes, you do, but at the same time, you need to use them offensively. I mean, you can use them offensively. Quite easily. That's not one that shouldn't be one that Death Knight, but it is one Death Knight that goes down. That's something. That's not much, but that's something. But I want to know what happens on Fortitude's expansion, and everything dies there. And Death Knight will be, of course, easily rebuilt. Fortitude is making a Dragonhawk to stall this ghouls somehow. And Happy is victorious. Is he victorious, really? Yeah, Fortitude saw that Happy is almost remade his expansion and just quit. If he saved his expansion, it would be 4-2 and he would face Labi in the finals. But he didn't. And that was a stupid decision. That was completely unnecessary. The moment this ghoul started to attack his town hall, he had to get back. He destroyed the Undead's expansion. That's a victory. You get so much out of it. Go back, save your own expa. No, don't want to. My 9-footies should just die. I don't want to live. I don't want to win. That was sad. And Happy played his cards correctly. Remaking an expansion was not also the best idea by Fortitude. I mean, Happy remade his own expansion, but of course it's an undead expansion, it is made so quickly. By Fortitude. I mean, Happy remade his own expansion, but of course it's an undead expansion, it is made so quickly. By Fortitude. God, I sound so terribly. Oh! Am I really? God, I sound so terribly. Oh! Am I really? Okay, it's 3-3 right now. So it's a decider. That's an interesting series. A lot of mistakes from both sides. But still, they're playing quite nice. I mean, a lot of mistakes by their standards. Why, Fortitude? Why did you lose? You had to win and it all would be over. But no, no. No, no, that's a wrong side. That's not what I wanna open. We're waiting. We're still waiting. Wink. And the light is waiting with me. And munching on something, I believe. Fix your micro,
저
Laliat!
복숭아 아까부터 먹고 있어요.
Hey! Laliat is quite happy about something. Of course he's happy about something, he's munching on something. He got his own happy breakfast. Oh, for hell's sake, who did open my stream on YouTube? Thank you, whoever you are. Hey, that's strange. What did I want to do? I don't know. I've had something planned to do on the YouTube. Oh, to add sources. Yeah. No, the game didn't start yet. Okay. Sources, 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 sources. No, not here. I usually forget to do it. Gah against SOP. That's just one link for some reason. And that's just one link for some reason. Oh, they started. We're on springtime. Fine. The game is paused. Okay, I can still add sources. I'll just do it this way. I'll just do it this way. The sources. Original. Low. Light. Stream. Punk. Save. Okay, the game number 7 is on. For hell's sake, we've got BO7, which took not BO5, BO7. Yeah, it's BO7, which actually took 7 whole games to resolve. Okay, the game number 7 is on. I have to make it full screen. Crypt Lord against Archmage, all the same. Springtime is also quite a good map for an undead because Archmage will not be able to get to very quick level 3. He'll get it quickly enough. But how did you lose on the previous map? Fortitude, 40, why? Why, my friend Romantic? And of course, giving you access to the priest with dispel and piercing attack helps an undead immensely, but I don't know if he'll be able to get his own priest right now. He should be sending either a skeleton or a beetle already. No? Okay. For some reason he doesn't have a priest yet. He needs it. He absolutely needs it. Fortitude places sentry ward. It doesn't matter all that much right now because Fortitude will be will be attacking his vis-a-vis. I mean, you always can start a central expansion, but Fortitude goes for a tier 2, and it will not help him all that much here, because Wand of Negation is always an option, and Happy knows how to deal with rifle priests right now. Rifle priests, yeah, priests. They are so pricey, that's why they decided to rename themselves as priests. Fortitude gets his level 3 and he's ready to attack. Happy, of course, will get his impale out. Get an impale. Kill something with an impale at least. No? Okay. No surrounds as of now. Fortitude is on a timer. He needs to deal damage. Happy is creeping. Happy wants his level 3. Nerubian is up. Fortitude may be able to cancel this expansion. The problem is that he will lose everything in the process, and he knows how it ends when you've got no expansion of your own. That's a Fortitude that should die. No, Happy for some reason doesn't want to impale a single footman. That's strange. That's one surrounded water elemental, which was expected. One beetle goes down, priest gets removed from the map, which is very, very sad. And Happy with boots, Criplord with boots is incredibly powerful. I don't know what Fortitude is doing. I don't know what his plan is. His berserk is getting surrounded, his priest got surrounded, he's losing everything, and he goes for a Firelord. Okay. That's an interesting choice. If our enemy buys a lot of Wands of Negation, we just add a lot more targets for Wands of Negation. And for peasants are already here, and these peasants should not be where they are now, but it's time to start making towers. At least 5 ghouls come towards these peasants to cancel the towers, and towers are getting cancelled, of course. Where is an Archmage? Archmage is not even in the fight yet. He comes here now. KP is hero focusing as crazy because he can allow himself to do so. He got an expansion, his enemy doesn't. This Firelord goes down, but he did all he had to. He produced 3 beasts. Fire beasts, fire demons, fire whatever they are still fire and flame and ash and brimstone and everything else. And they want to attack acolytes, of course, to multiply further. Happy. Fortitude got his second priest. That's nice. Another beast should multiply right now. Yeah, it's 4 of them. An expansion is not functioning. Is Fortitude doing it? I mean, Happy should have... Oh, Happy got 10 more ghouls. I don't know in what stance these ghouls are. They are not ready to fight, okay. They are not ready to fight. What Fortitude got here? Fortitude should cancel his... Happy is going towards tier 2, and Fortitude should cancel his towers. At least one tower should get cancelled. Removed from the... Oh, both towers got cancelled. That's nice. He didn't forget. Attack on the crypts is of course painful. Tier 2 is ready for Happy. Tier 2 is of course ready for Fortitude. Will he go for Arcane Sanctum? Oh, he goes for 1. That's good. That's a nice addition to his tower rush. Impale level 2 is painful? Yes, Impale level 2 is amazing. Where is Firelord? Firelord is going for a scroll. Because Impale level 2 is so oppressive. Tower is getting removed. Firelord will use the scroll right now, and Happy got no mana. Another attempt to build a tower. Happy is level 4. Happy is level 4, yeah. Creep Lord is level 4, of course. But this attempt will not end in any success. Happy is making a slaughterhouse. Happy is making a Tomb of Relics. His... What? The second Tomb of Relics? You will not have enough mana. I mean, you will not have enough gold to get 2 Wands of Negation. No, 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 you don't need second Tomb of Relics. You've just wasted some gold. Now Fortitude may think about an attack on tier 2, of course. But at the same time, Fortitude may decide to go for his expansion. That's allowed. That will work. That will be quite a late expansion, but he buys a large ogre to continue applying pressure, and it's not what's gonna help him. 2 footies are alive. Skeletons are getting down. First priest is out. It will help his heroes. It's an incredible help to his heroes, but tier 3 is being made for Happy. I don't know who is ahead. I guess Fortitude is ahead because all these resources wasted on an expansion are not doing any good for Happy. This is a dead ghoul. It should be a dead ghoul. Yeah, there is no point in saving it. It's just a waste of a good coil. It's a death coil, but it's a good death. Archmage is getting healed. Large creep is going towards Fortitude. That's nice. Happy bought Wand of Negation finally, but it's just 1. 1 is not enough. Archmage still got his TP. Priest goes down. Large Org, an Ogre Fighter will go down. This rifle will go down, sadly. It is actually quite sad. Oh no, rifle lives. That's nice. Happy is making Lich. Happy is making his first destroyer. Some ghoul is being removed from the game. But Wand of Negation is not something you can constantly afford against 2 summoners in the field. Yeah, you can afford it to defend your base or whatever, but not in the freaking field. Fortitude decides to sell his TP? For what reason? You're not in danger of losing right now. You're still fine, you don't have to attack. Yes, attacking is awesome, so on, but you're not in any immediate danger, and yes, killing a shop is also awesome because, of course, you don't get unlimited Wands of Negation, and Happy just bought a mana potion. There is only 1 in each shop. 40 is applying pressure slowly but steadily and takes 4 more peasants with him, and these peasants must leave, and these ghouls must die. Ghouls are now scary with frenzy, and he's attacking different ghouls all the time. Golem helps, but Golem will fall down, but it's not in vain. A few ghouls died. Boink. First destroyer is out. Now we're in the world of pain, and Happy one. Did he win? Who wrote GG? No, Destroyer is out. It's over for Fortitude, I believe. Destroyer is out. Fortitude can't win any longer. Yeah, Happy was victorious. That was an interesting attempt. That was an interesting series. But in general, Fortitude was climbing a slightly bit uphill, but it was more or less even. I mean, I can't say that human against an undead is such an imbalanced matchup. It's somewhat imbalanced on depending on the map. On large map, undead got certain advantage, but it's still enjoyable to watch. I will not look at an undead finals. Sorry, I have absolutely no desire. I will get away. I will stop the stream. I will eat something, hopefully, maybe, and then I'll come back. I guess visit Drifter today, maybe, possibly.